There's no way we could open a new program by next school year. We have to take time to plan it out. That's actually the way that I've usually thought about change in schools, that we have to do it well, we have to do it thoughtfully, and we have to take our time. And when I experienced the energy and the response to the question, and it just accelerated, I said, wow, let's go for it. Well, let's see if we can get a model designed and approved and test something this school year.
And the district office prescribes ways of doing instruction. The creativity part and the ownership is taken away. But in this model, it was flipped.
It was very much a self-selection process. We threw the question out to all 13 of our principals, and I invited any school with a principal and a design team to participate in a full-day workshop conversation about designing schools of the future.
I had 3 teachers in mind. I wanted to work with a teacher that was a 4th grade teacher, a teacher that taught a 4 or 5, and a teacher that taught a 5-6 combo.
We had several discussions with each other as a team. First, the idea came from the district of the 21st century learning environment, and then we discussed it as our school, our entire staff wanted to be part of it because that's what we realized and had been simmering with us too, that that would be the best learning environment for the kids.
We didn't have an answer to the question, what should the school look like? We wanted the teachers and the principals to create that school. I said, I don't have a plan. You guys have to create it. I don't have a map, but I do have a compass. And the compass says, here's the non-negotiables that we want in our schools. It needs to involve the 4 C's: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. It needs to accelerate student achievement, a more student-centered learning environment. And you should use technology as part of that. And that was the only direction I gave them.
The program itself, whether we have 36 kids go, whether we do it in-class rotation, a lab rotation, how long we keep the kids in these different groupings, that is all dependent upon your students' needs and really looking at that assessment data.
We had 2 schools, Weller Elementary and Roundel Elementary. At one school site, they had built it around 5 pillars. The other school site built it around their backpack.
It was really empowering for the teachers to be able to create their own school, and we were all partners in it.
It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, I want you to explore and experiment, and if you discover it's not working, then we'll change it.
Right, when we talk about blended learning, we're talking about different modes of learning. Here at Weller Elementary School, you'd have 12 students leave the class, go to a lab, and they would come from 12 different classes, and 144 students would meet in one location, focusing on math and language. If they are competent, they move on. If they're not, they're sent back. And that data is sent back to the teacher, and teachers will take that data and adjust their instruction. What we focused on was the infrastructure first. We were able to consult with some of the industry's best practices. We took a look at what colleges and universities were doing. I don't think technology should ever lead instruction.
So to the question, are we trying to replace a teacher with technology? Absolutely not. What we're trying to do is free the teacher from some of the more routine parts of their job of teaching and learning so they can spend more time working on the things that we've wanted to work on for 30 years, which is how do we teach kids how to be creative and think?
The blended learning experience for us initially was not about the computer technology. In fact, that came about much later. For us, it was just the educational experience.
The students come here twice a day. They'll come once for 35 minutes in the morning, and they'll come again for 35 minutes in the afternoon.
They're very excited about it. They know they're mentally prepared. When they're going for math, they know they're going for math. When they're going for language arts, they know they're going for language arts. They have a purpose in mind. So when they come in, they are engaged from that very second.
We started in our classroom with 2 carts of Chromebooks and the carpet and the floor, and that was it. And we taught the students the rules, the regulations, or the expectations of our learning lab. They have content that is set up for them. They have a dashboard. When they log in, it has their name on it.
For math, we have a team of 3 teachers. For ELA, we have a team of 3 teachers. And we get time together twice a week to collaborate with each other. We look at data together. We figure out the groups of kids together. We figure out what we plan to teach together. And we're each other's support.
Teachers will get the data and they'll use that data to guide their instruction back in the classroom. We can see the gaps where the students are. We see if they need to be challenged, and we can put them on different levels, or the teachers can then go ahead and assign different learning paths for them if needed.
This venue also provided a means for the teachers to get excited because now they're learning. I'm learning. So you see it in the faces of the kids and you see it in the teachers. It's all about trust, learning, communication, and taking ownership. And that's what's made the difference. If we did not already have a culture where we cared about each other and we cared about what we do for each other to benefit our kids, I don't think we would be where we are.